We are back with the question of the week because you ask us and we love to answer. And the question of this week is a really good question. This gives material to write books and make movies and years of history. So the question is from Carlos. If you haven't liked or subscribed yet for this beautiful content, you know what to do. Why do Real Madrid not include academy players, Mayoral, Llorente, Mariano, Odegaard, as well as Barcelona did with Xavi, Iniesta, Piqué, and Messi? Greetings from Germany. Greetings to the people in Germany. Thank you very much. And well, we have chosen very specific points that go basically against the rewriting of history that the Barcelona press is trying to
tell. Barcelona's press storytelling is based on a lie. The portrait they make is the poor team, the humble team facing the imperialism of Real Madrid. And that's based in a fake, since Barcelona is the second richest team in the world, since the salary cap they have is equal of Real's salary cap. They are the two richest clubs in the world. But Barcelona is trying to deny that reality, saying that we are the poor team that faced the imperialist Real,
the big team with all the money.
They portray this as the battle of the wallet, Real's wallet, versus Barcelona's academy. And that's a lie. That's a lie because it's based on a 6-year span where Barcelona had the brightest generation of his
And it's
history.
very important here to say this, that we're not trying to undervalue or undermine all the achievements and the amazing generation of footballers and philosophy. Of course, it would be insane to try to do that.
We bring you a cover of Sport, a newspaper based in Barcelona.
This is one of the leaders of the rewriting of history.
Yeah, in that cover, 4 players appear. Maybe you don't even know many
who they
of them.
are. Yeah.
The first one is Fontas. Right now he's playing for Celta. The second one is Jonathan Dos Santos. I don't know where he is. The third one is Thiago Alcántara, who was going to replace Xavi Hernandez, but he now plays.
He went with Guardiola to Bayern.
He plays for Bayern when he's not injured, which is not a lot of time. And the other one is Oriol Romeu. These players are not good enough for Barcelona, and they are out. So this wallet versus academy bullshit, has stopped. Let's check where these players are. Cuenca is playing in Barcelona? No. Neymar does. Tello? No. Luis Suarez does. And we can continue. Montoya, the future of the right back of the Spanish national team. Where is he? What have they done in the past 2 years? Buy the best players money can buy. Since Busquets, Pedro, who's not at Chelsea, established at regular or key first team players, no academy player has established in the team. Maybe Sergio Roberto, after 5 years, after many injuries in the squad, is now a legitimate first team material.
And this is interesting because part of the whole rewriting of history is this feeling that I have that all Barcelona fans and the Barcelona environment, it feels like every player that plays for Barcelona now is a product of Barcelona, is something of La Masia, like Suarez and Neymar, were from La Masia as well. And that is not true.
Good. It's a very good point because salary cap is the same as Real and it's over 400 million. You could produce the best players in the world, but when they are world-class stars, if you don't pay them as stars, you can't keep them.
They're not going to play for Barcelona because they love the club and for the love of art. And an interesting point, as we were making, from 2012 to now, what has happened with the academy. Also, I'm very interested in saying that from 2005 to before, this is not true at all. It actually doesn't hold true at all, because you can see, for example, on this list of the top 10 players who have played the most Clásicos, and this talks about long careers in both teams, playing one against the other. You see, in the top 10 list, 7 of the players are Real Madrid academy players. Raúl, Hierro, Sanchís, Casillas. There are also Xavi and Puyol. But if we understand history as a full thing, it is not fair to say that Barcelona creates players and Real Madrid buys them. That is not true. And we can see in the squads of 1997-98, for example, just a random year.
Overmars, Bogarde,
how many academy players were playing in the starting team of Barcelona and how many were playing in Real Madrid? So again, all these facts and talk that we've brought you today, Galacticos, is just to dismantle the fact that Barcelona historically creates players and all their successes are based on their academy players, and that Real Madrid is exactly the opposite. It's a rich club that cannot generate one player and all the successes are based on buying players.
And the second part of the question was why we do not promote these academy players in the first team. And I have to say, in the last decade, we haven't produced a world star player.
We have produced good players, and actually, if you see, there are a lot of Real Madrid academy players around the world in a lot of teams, but the fact is that they were not that good to be the stars at Real Madrid, and some of them had their chance. It's not that we don't give them their chance. We had Soldado had his chance, and Negredo, and maybe they succeeded more in other teams, but it doesn't mean that we didn't give them the chance.
Yeah.
They were just not good enough to be the stars of Real Madrid.
Mata is the perfect example. He doesn't have the talent to play for Real, but he hasn't made an standout in the national team. He has been a marginal player.
I know. I'm sorry, but I know our friends from Full-Time Devils are gonna hate us for saying this. That Mata doesn't have the talent for playing in Real Madrid. But
it's true. Ozil is better. Di Maria is better. James is better. Mata is a great player, but between being a great player and being a Real Madrid player, there is a bridge, and it's a great bridge.
Yeah, and the same thing happens in Barcelona with the academy players. If they're not as good as Suarez or Neymar, where are they? Somewhere else. Well, Galacticos, after so much truth, the sun has come out. But anyway, we expect not to have offended any of your sensibility or whatever, and we really expect to spark a debate. And if you have something to say, please bring it on. Keep them coming at AskRG. And if you haven't liked or subscribed yet, you know what to do. And we'll see you later.
Goodbye.